Hey guys, Awesome Specs 21 here, your destination for speculation, and today I'm going to talk about something that Nintendo has recently put online about a new Mario movie coming out in just a few years. They've already started production of it, or they're going to soon. It's basically all but confirmed at this point, and it's like 99% confirmed that we will be seeing our favorite characters on the big screen sometime in the next 3 to 4 years. Nintendo is teaming up with Illumination to give us our first Mario movie. Not whatever the heck this trash was. It's going to be an actual Mario movie this time. And I'm kind of excited for it, but kind of not. You see, Illumination has had some hits and misses. Hits include Despicable Me, and maybe Sing, but shows like Secret Life of Pets, kids like them, but they could be better. And if they play their cards right, I can see a Mario movie actually working. So to talk about the list, I'm going to split it into two parts: stuff I want to see and stuff I don't want to see. So I'm going to start with the stuff that I actually want to see happen. Good animation. I want to see this movie be animated in a good way. And we all know that Illumination is very low budget. And they choose to work with a low budget. So, good animation for an Illumination movie would be good, because they do good for what they have, and then it always turns out looking pretty good. But with the help of Nintendo actually budgeting the film, I think they could do even better. Likeable, undeveloped characters. Now, just hear me out, guys. Okay, so has a movie ever killed off a character that you cared nothing about, so you felt nothing for that character? Yeah, exactly. I do not want that to happen to a Super Mario movie, even though I don't feel like anyone would actually die. But I don't want there to be, no character development whatsoever within the characters, because I wanted to do them in a way where they don't feel like they're taking time just adding these stories to this character, because most likely the movie's going to be about 90 minutes. But I want them to take their time and add some character development to these characters, because otherwise they would just be really boring characters. Okay, we all know what the plot of the story is probably going to be. Bowser kidnaps Peach, Mario and Luigi, and maybe some other characters have to save Peach. So, yeah, that's probably what the plot's going to be, but I just wish that they would do it in a creative way, like they did with some other shows such as Super Mario Odyssey, where you have a bunch of villains and not just Bowser. But yeah, the movie definitely needs a good plot like that. And what's a movie without a plot, right? I could even see them taking some of the plots from the Paper Mario games, like Super Paper Mario, because that plot is just amazing, and you get to play as Luigi and Peach, and that plot would just be amazing, but that would make it more like a Paper Mario movie instead of an actual Mario movie. So I do want the original plot in there, but they have to do it with a twist. Okay, familiar locations is definitely something that I want to see. Sure that it's going to be adventurous, but I want some of the levels from the original Mario games, and I definitely want the Mushroom Kingdom to make it into there somewhere, and they can move into forgive me for not knowing the names of the courses in Mario, but they should be able to go to the Iceland, the underwater, the jungle, the desert, all this adventurous stuff they should be able to go to in the movie, and I'm sure looking forward to it if this has what I think it has. It should be a lot like the original Mario game, and it can bring in elements from some of the newer Mario games, but I would like it to be familiar to the original Mario games. And last but not least, make it Mario. Because if you bring in a story and make it nothing like the actual games, people aren't going to like it. So, if you're going to bring in these characters, make them act like they do in the video games and don't give them an entirely new personality just for the movie. Movies like that movies based on video games in the first place do this, and that is why they're not very successful. So please, make it Mario. I want them to make this movie like totally Mario. With all the stars and the go-karts and everything. Just make it Mario. Please. Now that we've talked about the things that I want to see in the movie, now I'm going to talk about things that I do not want to see in the movie at all. I do not want the new Super Mario Bros. Movie to have any live action content in it whatsoever. Because the Mario Bros. Never do live action well, and it's kind of scary when it happens. Especially when you're referring to this movie they did back in the 80s. I'm not gonna talk about it forever, but just know, don't watch it. It's bad. You can go watch the trailer if you want to. I'm not putting it in the description, but it is bad. And it is nothing like the original Mario Brothers at all. So, please don't make this movie anything like this. Please. Please don't hate me for putting this here, but I don't want references to any other Illumination films, such as The Minions or Secret Life of Pets, or Sing, or anything like that. There's a difference between a reference and an Easter egg. An Easter egg is something that you have to look for. A reference is just flat out saying it. Flat out saying it, or having a cameo from another character. But Mario Brothers should be something that individually stands out on its own. If you wanted to add Easter eggs to Illumination films, I don't care. But just don't have a minion tag along with the Mario Brothers or anything. It just doesn't feel right. Okay, what I don't want is a happy bad ending. What I mean by a happy bad ending is something that we've seen a million times before in lots of other movies, but all the characters turn out fine. I don't want that. But you know what, I don't really think they're going to kill off any characters, except maybe Bowser, and then bring him back to life for a sequel, because that's what I'm seeing here. But I just want a good ending that's not too familiar, but still makes the movie tie up in the end. Look guys, I agree. The Mario movie should be appropriate for families to watch together, but they shouldn't make it where only kids under 10 like it. They should make it so that grown-ups like it too, even though it's appropriate, because it's Super Mario Brothers. And kids are going to want to see an animated movie, no matter what. So yeah, you should make it appropriate for kids, but you shouldn't make it aimed at like little babies or something. You should make it aimed at like family-friendly movies. And Illumination is good at this. And Nintendo's also good at this. So I don't think that this will happen. But just in case they're thinking about it, no. Just no. Don't do that. Oh look, please don't come after me for saying this, but I don't want every single Mario character in the movie. Because that just makes for bad character development, because if you were to squeeze 9 characters, let's do an example. If you were to have 10 characters in the movie, there would only be time for 3 of them to get full character development in 90 minutes. Sure, you can give a few of them some flashbacks, but if you want to really develop a character, then you need less characters. Because the more characters you have, the harder it is to develop every character in your story. But that's what makes a good story, is if you develop every character. So the way to do this is not to have too many characters, and I really hope that the Mario movie does not, because there are so many characters to pick from. Okay, so those are just my thoughts on the Super Mario movie and what I don't want and what I do want. So if you guys have any thoughts about this, you can leave them in the comments, or if you have theories about anything, it can be Mario, but I don't just do Mario. I do like Ninjago, Star vs. the Force of Evil, Power Rangers, stuff like that. So if you have any theories about those, be sure to leave those down below as well, and I will see what I can do to solve them for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe as well. This has been Awesome Specs 21, signing off.